Hello, my friends. We'll discuss a very interesting topic of distributed system today. So the topic is RMI, Remote Method Invocation. I will emphasize on the practical, that is on programming only. But I think I should give a very brief description of the API too. So RMI is an API that provides mechanism to create distributed application in Java. So RMI allows an client program to invoke a methods on object running in another machine. So as you can see in screen, there is a machine client and a machine server. So in machine client, I have a program that is called, I give the name like caller, and in the server there is a remote object. So same thing we do in Java, like creating an object, then um, call a method or invoke a method using the object, right? So there is a proxy object in the machine client. So when I invoke a method, the method will be called from the server side, from the remote object. So there is a very important component in RMI, that is, one is called stub, which is for client machine, and one is for skeleton, which is for server machine. Okay, so the what the stub does, it initiates a connection with the remote Java virtual machine. Now you can ask me what is Java virtual machine. JVM is nothing but JVM is a engine that provides runtime environment. Okay, runtime environment to drive the Java code. Okay, so it converts the Java bytecode into machine longest code. Okay, so what the stub does actually, so it transmits the parameters to remote Java virtual machine. Okay, which is called marshalling to. Okay, so it unmarshals the result which has been get from which has been got from the server side. Okay, so now what is a skeleton? What is a skeleton? Skeleton act as a gateway in server side. Okay, there is reach the parameter from the client side, who is the parameter sent from the client machine through the stub or by the stub. In you can see the network. Okay, from the network we have got the parameters. It is means unpacked or means unpacked by the skeleton. If I say about the RPC, remote procedure call, then packing and unpacking is said. But in our RMI, we say marshalling and unmarshalling. So the parameters are unmarshaled in the skeleton, and it it's sent to the remote object in means the server program, and after that there is a result will be generated, and the result will be sent to the stub of the machine client. Stub of the machine client. Okay. Again, if I say the whole thing in brief, the client application invokes the methods on the proxy object in client machine only, and RMI sends the request to the remote Java virtual machine. The return value, that is result from the server side or the remote JVM, is sent to the staff, and after that, and we can use the result, we can print it, or whatever we want to do, we can do. Okay, so we should proceed with the programming part. Okay, so there are three parts in the RMI. One is the main thing, the common between client and the server is the interface. As an interface, we should declare interface, or we should create interface, and which is known to the server also and the client also. So the program, I will go with the program. Program is, we will give selling price and buying price for a shopkeeper in a client program. Okay, we should give input here. One is selling price and one is buying price, huh? Okay, and after that the client will send the two values, selling price and buying price, to the server, and the server will calculate the result, whether loss incurred or profit gained, to the client. After that we can print it, right? That's the our program will do. So why we use interface? Because interface is like a template. Okay, we just in interface we have created, you notice, we have created a method or function, you can say, integer calculate int selling price, int buying price. Okay, and the we have used an array, return type array, because I will return two value. It will like in 0 position. If the loss is incurred, then it will give 0, or if uh, profit gain, then it will give 1. Okay, after implementation in program, we can see it. So first thing we have to create is the interface. So public interface profit calc I have given means profit calculator interface extends remote. So we should means we must inherit the remote class. Okay, because it is means we are going to doing things in remote only, so we have to extend the remote class. It's compulsory. And after that, here we means declare a method, that integer type, integer array, which will return an integer array, and name is calculate, and have passed two parameters, selling price and buying price. And you can see we have uh, return the throws remote exception for the exception handling, because in remote thing there should means there are some errors may occur, not errors, exception may occur, like connection not connected, or like port number or already in use, and many more exception may occur. So for that we have used means the remote exception handling things. Okay, and as we all know, we can create object of any interface. Okay, so we have to implement, or we have to extend the interface that we have created, the profit calc I, in a class, as we must generate or must create an instance of the class. So the interface is implemented in the report calc.java. That is the any means this is a class. We have implemented a class like profit calc.java. So profit calc is a class and which extends the unicast remote object. uh, we have to means it's compulsory to extend this class. Okay, it's a inbuilt class of Java, which is used in RMI. So implements the profit calc I. Okay, so profit calc throws an exception, again the exception, and this is a constructor, and it is our responsibility to use the constructor and initialize the parameters of the class unicast remote object, that is parent class. Okay, so here we can see public int calculate. Here the is public int calculate int as the method, and int array, two array have given, and the implementation is if selling price is greater than buying price, then in array 0 position it will store 1, and in array 1 position it will give the amount that we have gained, the amount we have the profit have been gained. And else if its loss is incurred, then in array 0 position that 0 will be stored, and in 1 position the loss incurred amount will be stored. Okay, and return this will return the array to the client program. Okay, and now after this is server side. Okay, p profit calc.java and p server.java means the server program will be the server side. Okay, so here I have created means a object of the profit calc class, and the so this is a means important line, naming dot remind. Okay, this is an important line where again I'm saying the profit calc I object is equal to new profit calc, means I have to create a object. Okay, and after creating the object, so it's time over already 10 minutes, so I have to go for a new video. So proceed with the new video. Okay.